Hey everybody, this is Dee, and welcome to Ceddie's Opinion. Everyone, before we begin on today's topic, which is going to be a good one, I want to remind you to please make sure you subscribe to Ceddie's Opinion YouTube page. Please make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and please, we need to hear from you. Your comments are very important. We will respond to you directly with each comment. So, hi Cedric, how are you today?
Hey, what's up?
All right, so listen, you talked about you're on the clock. And what do you mean by that? You're on the clock.
Well, I think people need to start before they get into a relationship or even dating. They need to start like putting a time limit on it. There's plenty of women, there's plenty of men, plenty women, plenty men that's in a relationship with somebody or married to somebody that sometimes they go stand in the mirror and say, I wish I knew this guy was like this. I knew this woman was like this. I wish I knew she was like this. Oh man, what did I get myself into? Oh, I can't get out of it. Oh, why did I even do it? Why did I even get this started? Why? That's men and women. My time have been on relationships would be instead of starting a relationship, just when you first get it started, say, hey, let's put a time limit on us getting to know each other. Once we get to know each other, and let's say 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. When 3 months is up, and the last day of the 3 months is going to be probably December 12th. Let's make something up. December 12th. And December 12th, when you're talking to him on the phone, either you're going to tell him, uh, we're going to dinner tonight, or we done. Because I don't like this, I don't like that. Same thing about the guy. December the 12th hit, you call her up, say, hey, it was nice meeting you, but this ain't really what I want to do. She can't get mad. He can't get mad. She can't get upset. He can't get upset. Because first, when you first got to know each other, you said, we're gonna get to know each other. The biggest mistake I think most people make, they immediately start dating. Sometimes dating turns into the relationship. Sometimes dating is a relationship. You know how I feel about that.
Okay,
And
wait. Hold up. Let's roll back to something you said. Once the time limit is up, you get on the phone and you automatically end it. Nobody's doing that. Who's doing
yeah,
that?
that's what needs to be done. No, and you 100% right. Ain't nobody doing it, and that's why there's a lot of women with guys they don't want to be with. There's a lot of guys with women they don't want to be with. There's women dealing with guys that they just say, just forget it. Guys are dealing with women. They say, just forget it. We've been in a relationship this long. I'm gonna just go ahead and deal with it. We've been in a relationship this long. I'm gonna go ahead and just let it go. I'm not even worried about it. But guess what? If you decide to say when you first met her, as a man, you say, well, you know something, I'm into you, you into me. Just get to know each other for 1 month. First clue, this ain't the woman for you. She gonna say, why 1 month? Why? What you mean 1 month? What you seeing somebody else? What you got? You trying to do? No, the guy gonna tell her 1 month. It's one on one 1 month. It's not 1 month. And in 30 days, I'm going out with Sally, Jean, Billy, Billy Jean, Mary. No, that's not how I think it would go. I think it would go in 1 month, 3 months, however much y'all put it on it. That's how much time y'all spend together. It ain't gotta be every day, but every time you're doing something with that same woman. You're doing something with that same man. And the reason why I say it that you're putting the time limit on getting to know each other. Once the time limit is up, some people might say, let's do it for a month and get to know you. Most people, and that's male and female, if they horrible people in relationships, give them time, they're gonna give you a little speckle of who they really are. Give them time. I give you an example. You might do it my way and say, well, we're gonna put a time limit on getting to know each other. 3 months. And that 3 months we'll come together and you'll decide whether you want to be with me. I decide whether I want to be with you. If we ain't on the same page, we go on by, give each other a hug, go on about our way. There's no hard feelings. I didn't like you, or you didn't like me. But we also said before we even got this started, there's a time limit on getting to know each other. Once the time limit is up, we decide if this is gonna be a good thing for both of us.
So, are
And,
you sorry
excuse me,
not to cut
I'm
you
sorry.
off? I'm sorry because this is just really So are you saying we're vetting? This is a vetting period?
100%. 100%. One. If you gave the relationship, I apologize. If you gave the getting to know each other 3 months, and in 3 weeks, he called you and you didn't answer your phone. He called you again and you didn't answer your phone. And then he called you again, you didn't answer your phone, and you didn't answer your phone because you worked overtime. You can't talk on the phone. You gotta wait till you get off to talk on the phone. And then when you finally call him because you worked 2 hours overtime, he's going off. Where you at? I called you 3 times. I called you this. I did this. You know, what's going on? You can't pick up the phone. You can't text me. That you. Guess what? Y'all getting to know each other. And I don't think you want to get to know him. Because like I just said, most of the time, bad people gonna show you who they are. It ain't gonna take 3 months. It ain't gonna take 2 months. It ain't gonna take a year. Most of the time, women and men, this ain't one-sided. Most of the time, women and men see red flags, and I've said this before. They see red flags in a person they're trying to get to know, but because he's tall, six-pack, good looking, 6 figures, you can care less about them red flags until you go into counseling, until you hiding out in the women's shelter. Same thing about the man. You see a bunch of bad habits. She don't want to cook. She want to go out to dinner every night. But you know about that. She don't cook. You don't. She look good in front of your homeboys. Your homeboys bragging on you because she got a big butt. She pretty, nice titties. You know. You don't care that she ain't worth a dime until what, 2 or 3 months later, and she's still like that. But guess what? If you would have vetted her as evidently we're saying, you'd have said, well, I see right now, this ain't somebody I want to be in a relationship with. So since we're getting to know each other, when them 3 months are up, 3 weeks, or well, whatever time you put on it is up, just call her. And when I say call them, because you don't want no drama. Some people might say calling is tacky. Some people may say it's cowardly. Cowardly. I'm talking about calling ain't the way to do it. If you're a man or a woman, it don't matter. It ain't cowardly to call, because if you don't want to see the person no more and you done, know why you calling. So it won't be no dramatics when you're over dinner telling them this ain't what you want to do. It ain't gonna be no dramatics when you're over dinner telling him I don't think this is gonna work for me. A lot of people might say this ain't the way to go, and I'm saying people that say this ain't the way to go because it's never been done. There's nothing wrong with if you see a person that you want to get a relationship with, or he wants to get a relationship with you, or whoever want to get a relationship, whoever. Somebody needs to say, hey, okay, let's get to know each other. And if everything pans out, not they gotta like your kids, not they gotta like your mom and dad, not they gotta like where you work, not that they gotta like the car you drive. That ain't what I mean by getting to know each other. Get to know each other's heart. Get to know each other's mind. Get to know each other. Who are they? Who you really are? Because anybody can fake like they're some person just to get to know each other, and everybody knows this. The person you laying next to, you talking to, he wasn't acting like that when you first met him. The woman you dealing with, you married to, you go on dates with, and that's your girl. In the back of your mind, she didn't act like that when you first met her. That's why I always say that I think it would work out if grown people, not kids, grown ups say if they meet somebody they want to get to know, tell them, hey, I want to get to know you. I want to get to know who you are. Let's give it 3 months. After 3 months, if we can come together on September 3rd and come together, let's talk on the phone. I tell you what I like about you. You tell me what you like about me. If it don't balance itself out, once again, if it don't balance itself out, leave it alone.
Isn't that a formula for ghosting? Because everybody's not an adult. Everybody's not going to pick up the phone and say, oh, sorry, it didn't work out. We tried. They just disappear. Isn't that a formula for ghosting?
I love that you asked me that question. But guess what? If you get ghost, that's a good thing. She didn't like you. No guy needs to be crying, running upstairs, getting in the bunk bed, and kicking his legs in the air, and rolling on the floor like a roach that's been sprayed with Raid. Want to jump out the window, want to run downstairs and play on the freeway because she goes. No, if she goes, she don't want you, dude. And people use that phrase all the time, getting ghosts. So anybody that ghosts you don't want you. Guess what? They don't want you. That's what ghosting means. So yeah, if you call her and she don't answer the phone, toodaloo. toodaloo if she don't answer the phone. Now, if she don't answer the phone and she call you later, get on with what you need to say. But if she ain't answer the phone and you study calling her, dude, something wrong with you. We got a nice place to take you with a nice white jacket. And they're gonna tie your hands behind your back, and they're gonna put you in a nice van, and it's gonna be real fluffy, and they're gonna drive real slow with you, and they got a nice home for you. Because if you get crazy behind somebody that don't want you, we got somewhere for you.
All right, everybody. So as you can see, you're on the clock, and there's a time limit. And if you get ghosted, that might be for your benefit. Listen, I know you guys have
Exactly.
some questions and comments. Cedric, how can people reach you? What can we do?
Well, I would like folks to subscribe to my channel. There's a bell on the side you can ring every single time that I got a topic video going on, something brand new, you'll automatically get it. You might be sitting at your desk and your a bell gonna ring off. You might be driving in your car to go be. I want you guys to every time I just write something and put it in video, I want you guys to actually listen to it and like it. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you do like it, that's fine. So because I'm gonna respond to everybody that has a comment, everybody has a like, and like I was saying earlier, it's gonna get to the point maybe in 2 more weeks. I want to be able to talk to you guys face to face, and we can go back and forth. Whatever subject I want to talk about, let's talk about it. But just keep in touch with me. Please subscribe to my channel. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Trust me. Definitely, you will not be disappointed.